it's Brooke Olson here at the Physio Revolution. Bella's with today as well. She says, happy Friday, happy hour, and we have our good friend Lisa here today, who we wanted to introduce you to. So Lisa and I are going to cheers for happy hour. We are trying to stay away from germs, getting sick. Oh my gosh, so many colds going around. So keep your fluids going, guys. Cheers to you. Cheers to you guys. Happy Friday. Hey, listen, we really wanted to introduce you to Lisa today because she is our fantastic yoga instructor here at the Physio Revolution. So welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. Good. So Lisa's been coming on because we've had a lot of people reach out that they're interested in returning to yoga. And I've never met an instructor like Lisa before. And we are so grateful for having the opportunity to work with you and have clients work with her. So we've been having a couple clients start working with her and actually questioning the fact if yoga is right for them at this point because they're dealing with some painful scenarios and maybe they're a little intimidated by yoga and what it means. So Lisa's here to try to basically help you understand the role between how you transition from within a recovery, how you transition from rehab or more physical therapy back into the role of yoga, because that's what we try to provide here, is the ability for you to go from a rehab position or a recovery position and transition back into the things that you love, such as yoga. So I'm going to ask Lisa to talk a little bit about yoga, maybe some of the ideas that people bring up about yoga that they might be intimidated by, and discuss that a little bit with everybody if you would, because that can give you some insight. So if you would.
Yeah. So I totally understand the whole intimidation factor. That's a big thing for a lot of people. You walk into a room where it's jam-packed full of people, and automatically what our brains do is kind of start comparing. Who's most in shape? Who's most flexible? Who's strongest? And yoga has been given this reputation as being a place where it's really all about being as flexible and open as you possibly can be. But the practice in its true form is really about balance and bringing balance back into your life. And that's balancing what your flexible level with what's strengthening. So while there are some people who need flexibility, there are some people who also need strengthening. And that's what makes a large class a really challenging place to find your own way in. Especially if you're coming back from an injury or rehabbing something. It's really, in its inception, yoga was designed one teacher, one student, so that I could say to this person, oh, these are your tendencies, this is your body type, this is what's going to be good for you, and this is what's not going to be good for you. And so in a one-on-one session, and even in a session with other people, like a small group session, one or two other people, you can really start to tailor the practice for what it is that you need as an individual, or each individual person's needs are. So that with a couple of private sessions or small group sessions, you can then go back into that kind of bigger classroom setting and know how to tailor things for you. Know which postures are really going to be helpful. What's the point of the postures? What's the whole point of the yoga practice in its original and most powerful form? So,
what's also nice, and maybe you and I can discuss this a little bit, is having the ability to pass on the information I already know about somebody, and you being able to tailor that according to their certain type of ailments that they're dealing with yet. So even when people are in a little bit of pain, we can still use yoga as a great practice to lessen pain, right?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the really cool thing about yoga is that it's a mind-body connection, and you connect the mind and the body through your breath.
Right.
And so a real big piece of yoga is learning how to breathe. And that sounds, kind of simplistic and easy, but because you're breathing all the time. But the way that you breathe in a yoga practice, and specifically breathe and mindfully breathe, shifts your brain.
Yeah.
So that positivity and the way that you see the world starts to shift, the way that you see your own body starts to shift, the way you see yourself in comparison to other people starts to change as well. Yeah. So it's really connecting all three of those things that I think what makes the practice of yoga so powerful and transformative, really, in the end.
I love it, yeah. Yeah, we've used yoga quite a bit too, so it's always nice to be trained well by somebody who knows what they're doing. Lisa does great hands-on techniques. She's very precise on making sure that you are getting into your motions well and at a point where you feel comfortable at the same time. So it's about comfort, it's about healing, it's about the ability to transition back into the things that you love, such as yoga. So if you are looking for that, Lisa is fantastic at that, and we would love to chat with you about that as well. If you would like information about that, just reach out to us. We're happy to tell you about Lisa. One-on-one sessions, we do some private sessions, of course, but small group as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, Lisa's fantastic, and just reach out to us. But otherwise, we don't have many announcements for next week. We had a fantastic week. We had a bunch of people with birthdays. Happy birthday to Brandon. We had some people sick, which I think, hopefully my magical chicken tortilla soup will help a few of those people right now. So anyways, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Welcome.
This is Lisa. She's now officially part of the Physio Revolution team, so welcome her, and we're so happy to have you. Thank you so much.
Super happy to be here.
Yeah,
Looking
good.
forward to meeting everybody and working in any way I can be helpful.
Thank you so much. Well, Bella is resting, so I think it's our time to wake her up, and we hope you have a fantastic Friday. Thanks for being here with us today, and we look forward to seeing you Friday. See you later.
Bye.